So, episode 7 of the Testament's title Commitment pushes the story closer to its endgame, and it does so by deepening the tension around identity, loyalty, and survival inside Gilead. The episode opens with a grim update. Gilead's attempted invasion of Boston has failed badly, with heavy casualties. The situation at the border is worsening, and that immediately raises the stakes for Daisy because if her identity as a spy is exposed, she's as good as dead. We then get important flashbacks that fill in the gaps after she was left behind earlier in the season. At first, it seemed like she'd been abandoned, but in reality, it was all part of a test. She eventually taken in by a resistance member, including Rita, who begins preparing her for a mission. The original plan is to get Daisy out safely, new passport, new identity, and a route out of danger. But Daisy refuses. Instead of running, she chooses to fight. That decision changes everything. The resistance realizes she's exactly the kind of person they need, someone willing to go all in. So they train her, build her cover story, and send her into Gilead as a Pearl Girl. Back in the present timeline, we see just how far she's gone. She's fully embedded now, even undergoing painful procedures like having her tattoos removed to maintain her disguise. At the same time, another storyline quietly builds tension. Agnes and her future. She learns that her desired match isn't happening, and instead, attention turns towards Commander Weston, a man with deeply troubling past. There are hints of domestic violence, and the way he's presented makes it clear he's not someone to trust. Despite this, the system around Agnes pushes her toward him. Even more disturbing is how the adults, especially Paula, seems perfectly fine with this. It highlights just how warped Gilead's ideology has become, where control and obedience matter more than safety or well being. Meanwhile, Daisy's situation grows even more dangerous when a hidden radio is discovered. All the Pearl girls are interrogated by Weston. Daisy manages to hold her now, but just badly. The pressure is intense, and for a moment, it feels like everything could collapse. In the end, another girl, Talia, is taken away, likely as a scapegoat. Daisy escapes suspicion, but it's a close call that reminds us how fragile her position really is. There's also an interesting moment between Daisy and Agnes where Agnes shows kindness, inviting her over and admiring her courage. But even here, Daisy has to lie, maintaining the illusion of Gilead's world rather than shattering it with the truth. It's a small interaction, but it says a lot. Daisy is living a double life, constantly balancing who she is with who she has to pretend to be. And Agnes is still trapped in a system she doesn't fully understand, one that's quietly steering her toward danger. By the end of the episode, the biggest concern is clear. Commander Weston, his interest in Agnes only seems to grow after she challenges him, and that's not a good sign. If anything, it suggests he's drawn to control, to dominance, to breaking people down. Episode 7 may not be the most explosive chapter, but it's a crucial setup because now all the pieces are in place. Daisy deep undercover, Agnes facing a terrifying future, and Gilead tightening its grip. And with the finale approaching, it feels like everything is about to collide. Thank you for watching. Bye.